Hi everyone, Jason Frugé here. Welcome to another episode of Frugé-ology. In this mini-series, we talk about my favorite topics, cigars, whiskey, and barbecue, and I compare them with my other favorite topic, information security. Today we're going to talk about cigars. This here is my cabinet-style humidor. This holds about 3,000 cigars. It's a little larger than most people need, but I'm a little excessive about my passion for cigars. I've got quite a variety of different cigars in here. You can see this cable. This is for the humidifier that keeps this humid, kind of a tropical environment to keep the cigars fresh. But lots of different cigars in here. Today, I want to talk to you about one in particular. This is a Casa Fernandez Agnarosa Leaf Reserve. This is a phenomenal cigar. The quality of it, the weight of the cigar is just unmatched. It's a really phenomenal cigar. So I'm going to take this one outside and I'll show you how to properly light a cigar. But the first and most important step is to have a good whiskey. This is a 12-year Whistle Pig. I love this stuff. So you're going to need a lighter. This is a butane lighter. It creates a kind of a windproof flame. This is flavorless. Some people say they can still pick up on flavor and they prefer to use matches. They must be super tasters. I can't do that. So a butane lighter at a minimum is always a good choice. A regular lighter, one of the old-fashioned lighters that uses lighter fluid, that will impart a taste, so you don't want to use those unless you have to. In a pinch, you can. Wouldn't recommend it, not with a really good cigar. But the first step you want to do is cut your cigar. I use a V-cut, so this has a kind of a V to it, right? It gives me a nice open surface, so I can draw on the cigar pretty well. Some people prefer a straight cut, some people prefer a punch. I'll leave it to you to decide. V-cuts are becoming more and more popular. So you just place it in there and just give it a good cut. And that gives you this nice V, as you can see. So plenty of surface area. This particular V-cut is from Cigar. It doesn't make a super deep impression in there, which is nice. So there's not a lot of room for tobacco to get in your mouth and it doesn't unravel the cigar. Those are the only important things I'll show you there. Next, you want to toast the foot of the cigar. That's this part, right? The important thing about toasting it, and I'm not going to make this complicated again, you have your butane lighter. You want to hold it parallel to the cigar and kind of hold it away. So there's a lot of heat that's touching the tip of the cigar there. You don't want to get too close to the base. That'll actually torch the cigar. And you never want to do, I see a lot of people do this, they try to get real precise and they'll turn the lighter this way and literally shoot a flame up the cigar. You don't want to do that. You want to keep this as cool as long as you can. So we're going to hold it away from the cigar, kind of at this 90-degree angle, and just toast it until it's lit. This takes some time. You do have to be patient. Once you get it fully toasted, right? Once you get the foot of the cigar fully toasted, you can turn it around and blow on it, and you'll see it turn red. And you can look for any dark spots on there, and you just need to touch it up a little bit more so it's fully lit. And then right at the end, I like to just give it a little draw to make sure it's fully lit. And I'll blow one more time. And there we go. That's a fully lit cigar. Now it's important to plan, if you're going to go enjoy a nice cigar, it's important to plan to have the right equipment. You can't rely necessarily, most cigar clubs do have this stuff, but like if you want a V-cut, they may not have a V-cutter. It's good to have your own cigar because they do go out while you're smoking them sometimes and you want to relight it or just touch it up. And sharing a community lighter can be kind of a hassle sometimes. So it's important to plan ahead. Just make sure you have your own stuff and so you're prepared. In the same way, with a security program, you also want to plan ahead. So what I like to tell folks is, a security program should have a strategy. Your security plan, which you should develop, should account for your vision and your mission. It should account for, how you're going, or what you're going to accomplish, not how you're going to do it. You don't want to get too granular in your plan. This is a strategy document. But what are the goals and missions of the security plan? If you take that plan for the organization to the other executives, you can now reach alignment. You can say, okay, here's what I want to accomplish with my security strategy. Do you agree? Maybe they want to get something else out of it. So you can add that to the plan. You can also discuss the governance model in your strategy. How do you create a mechanism within the business so that there's accountability for the success of the security organization within the business? And when I say business, I don't mean just IT. I mean business operations. So now you're working with different leaders throughout the organization. Hopefully you have some sort of security committee that's chaired by someone in the business where you can explain your security challenges to and they can help steer your security strategy and help be a part of the success of the organization and help fund it and everything else. It's really important that you plan to have that security strategy and also plan on how to enjoy a good cigar. Until next time, thanks. See you again on Frugé-ology. you.